In this first episode, we're going to talk about why timely follow-ups matter. And this is brought to you by Gloom AI. When doing collections activity, there's a big question that we need to ask at the beginning of doing the process. And when is the best time to start collecting? That's the big question. And the principle we can use to this is that the longer the debt sits without activity, the harder it gets to collect. Or we could use the term probability of default or probability of collect, which over time it becomes harder and harder. And the more we wait to start doing follow-ups, it's the likelihood of increased losses. It's increases over time, and also manual tracking can also lead to missed opportunities. And the fact is that with the resources that we have, the more manual the process is, it's becomes more often to miss opportunities. And if we are already doing follow-ups and we are not getting enough tractions, it's important to diagnose or to get to the root causes. And we can summarize those root causes into three different categories. One we can talk about is agents forgetting to do these follow-ups. Sometimes the processes are too complex. They're too many accounts and too little resources, so that we cannot keep up with the queue of accounts or what needs to be done to properly follow up and get a successful recovery. The way that we track on these accounts, and if we use spreadsheets, it can really get messy. Even with using CRMs or more advanced technologies in the companies, it's really hard to keep track of different channels, sometimes with debtors that have multiple accounts with different dates or due dates. It's complicated, and there's a lot of people, or sometimes there are different departments inside of the company that gets involved into the collections process, which can really lead to decrease in the effectiveness of the collections process. So there's a really big solution for this, and that's automating can really change the game. And nowadays, with AI, big data, and new upcoming technologies, the possibilities are endless. We can send reminders and follow-ups automatically. And the more data we input into these models, we can train them like we train our agents or our people. And this technology improves over time with the use. And there's also a lot of, or there has been a lot of concerns about the compliant part of AI. And it's the fact is we can also make sure that we have the right compliance components input into the model, and shaped the conversations. There's a lot of possibilities where we can innovate in this, and be mindful that what's being done and the way that the follow-ups and the process it's being done, it's being done on a secure and compliance way. The results of using this technology can improve the recovery rates. There has been some clients that we had at Clum AI, which have seen 20% increase in their early recovery rates with the use of automated follow-ups. That can also lead to faster payments because you don't have to wait. You have the technology basically 24/7. If payments can be done in using different channels or different technologies, connect that to the accounts that you already have or you are using in your companies, open up to different possibilities too, and that would also result into reduce collections cost, which can come from increasing the productivity of your team, because your team will be more focused into tasks where they can add value, and human interaction, human analysis really provides value into the process, and leave all the recurring task and follow-ups and activities to AI, which can become complex, and that can really change the game in collections, and give you a better efficiency in the model. The principle on automated payment reminders is that we should track accounts from day one, engage debtors using different channels. We can talk about email, SMS, voice chat, and different technologies or different channels. You can customize the timing for max response, and AI also helps you to do this, to automate the process to increase the response rates or specific targets that you have for your collections operation or your collections process. A quick takeaway about timely follow-ups is, with better recovery and also in Clum AI, we don't let any accounts fall through the cracks. That's a principle that we follow with our customers. Work with your entire portfolio, your process to improve it end to end. In the next episodes of Collections 101, we are going to talk about segmenting your debtor base using best practices, crafting the perfect follow-up messages, which is really a tricky part when doing the collections process, and using data to predict payment behavior, which is sometimes some companies looked at something which is more complicated than it really is. And with the use of technology, we can make that easier for you. And there's different methods, different ways that you can apply to your business. So thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.